Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. In this video, I will explain about Spring Boot tutorial, that is convert JSON file to string. Here I have a student JSON file. So first I will convert to string format. This JSON I will convert to string format. Convert JSON file to string and map to DTO or mapping to DTO. I will explain step by step. After that, this converted string I will convert to student DTO. So in this video, we are doing two steps. We are doing like JSON file. First, we are converting into string format. After that, the string we are converting into DTO. So let's get started this video. This is a Spring Boot tutorial. So let's get started. Create project, file, new, Spring Starter project. So Java version 17, type Maven, packaging jar, language Java. So package name com.in, group name and package name must be same. This is a group name com.in, package name com.in. So suppose I am adding artifact nothing but project name student mapping app. This name I am given. Description you can keep it is this. Otherwise you can add same project name. So next I am selecting Lombok Spring Verb. In Spring Verb we have the Jackson API. By using Jackson API we can convert JSON file to string format. After that again we are convert to string format to DTO. Right? Next finish. Once project successfully created, so we can add the JSON file. So student mapping app, student mapping app, mapping map string we are mapping into one DTO or converting to one DTO. Under SRC main resources, we have the static key there, right? Add new folder called data. Inside data, let's add one student JSON file. So student dot JSON. So we are our like these two bracket nothing but JSON file, right? Inside this two bracket JSON file. Let's I will assume like in this student dot JSON, three fields are there. Suppose name. Suppose I'm giving my name only. It is a string format. So enter करना comma this structure. Next one. Suppose age. So age. So age is a integer, right? So suppose 29. Next department. Department like civil, mechanical, computer science like that. So it is a string. Suppose I'm giving computer, computer science, computer science. So student.json file is ready. Where it is, where this file we are added under resources, under static folder, under data, here student.json file. Right click, properties, see resources, static data, student.json. See this path, control C. Right? So now let's add the model like DTO. So let's create a package. Assume I'm adding package name like a so com.in.model. One model package. So let's add a class student DTO. So when you add three fields, right? First field private string name. Second one private integer age. Third one private string department. So we are added Lombok, right? So let's use Lombok annotations. Setter, getter, at the rate of toString. So this is ready. I will show like we are not added Jackson API, right? I will show this is available or not. So Here Maven dependencies. So J, see Jackson annotation, Jackson core, Jackson data binder, Jackson data type, JDK, JSR, Jackson module parameters names. These are the comes with the Spring verb dependency. I will show. Yeah, we are added two dependencies only. See, remember we are added just two dependencies. One is Lombok, one is the Spring Boot starter verb. So these are the Jackson API available under the Spring Boot starter verb, right? So let's try to check that as well. So Spring Boot starter verb, click this one. So these are the dependencies. So control F, Jackson bomb version. Tcom.faster XML Jackson. We need to go to, so inside one of the, so this is a parent form, right? In child forms, Jackson dependency will be available, look like. Yeah, that is automatically added, comes with this. So we are opening this. After it is giving Spring Boot starter verb, open. We can go deeper like this. We will find the Jackson as well. So you can find the Jackson as well. So let's, up to we are developed the, we have the student JSON. So model class DTO data transfer object, right? We need to develop now service. Right click, new package, com.in.service. So we are developing now student service, student service. So it is a service class. So after that, first we need to load the JSON file, right? Under available here resources static data stored in JSON. So for that, private resource you can select Spring Boot org Spring Framework dot boot dot, this one. We need to select this one. We need to select this one, org dot Spring Framework dot co dot io. So after that, control space student JSON resource. You can add like student JSON resource. So use at value annotation. So it is a Spring org dot Spring Framework dot bean dot factory dot annotation. You need to select this one. So after, so it will be available under class path, right? So class path colon static folder slash data slash student dot json, right? Okay. Next write a method maximize support public. So finally we need to return student DTO, right? Student DTO get student data. So parameters nothing. So we have the student JSON resource. So what we need to convert first to the JSON. For that, so new string Let's see the AR methods in this. Let's see methods in resource class. So show you outline. See get content by byte array. These are the methods are there. So get file name, get description. So these are the there. Go to this class. This class is interface. It is extends another interface. Go to this class. Let's check methods available in class. So get input stream. So resource is the interface. It is extends input stream resource. It is also interface. We are using get input stream method. So we will use now. We have the so assume this is a stored in JSON resource. It is like a so this student data available in student.json file. First we need to convert into string. So get input stream. Get input stream. We need to read this file, right? Read all bytes. Read all remaining bytes from the input stream. So we are reading. So we need to add so standard character set dot UTF-8. I will explain here what is this. So constant definitions for standard character set char set. These char sets are guaranteed to be available in every implementation. So like we are saying, convert to standard format. So it is throwing exception. Let's check which kind of exception. IO exception. Let's here throw it. Throws IO exception. So let's store this one string. So here string student JSON equal to some comment here. So read JSON file content, read JSON file content, string. Up to this, we are this file converted into string format, right? Up to we are converted to string format. Now we need to convert the string to so student DTO. For that provide final object mapper. I am using now object mapper. So object mapper, it will convert. So it will convert string to required model. So final I am using. Here I am doing the constructor injection by using annotation. This annotation available in Lombok APA dependency required R constructor. That means it is a constructor injection. We are also use auto void right here at the right of auto void same as similar like this is constructor injection. Now we are using constructor injection here. Now let's say add a command convert convert JSON string to DTO. For that object mapper dot check there any read value. These are the so many overloaded methods are there. So we are passing the string input Java type required type. It will return T-means type and that means in our case student DTO. This is the JSON. We want this object as a return. So dot class. So finally it will return the student DTO. So let's return it here only. Right, control S. Let's add some log. So it is recommended every class you can add the logger statements while debugging. If any production is used, it is easy to fix it. So log.info, we can get some information by using these logs. So and so something happened to our application. These are the classes are executing. So after that, this is the exception will be raised. So these are the code are not executing. So these are the not that are entering into while calling the some API. So this code needs to be executed, but that so compiler will not executing this code. So something went wrong. Kind of we can analyze, we can debug by using this logger. So this is right. This is done. I will explain this resource. So see if it exists in physical form, but a URL file and then you can just return container resource. So locating, it is nothing but locating. So so resource is nothing but load. So this student data will be loaded. So student data will be loaded. We can also use post construct to load the this static JSON at the time of application startup. So if I want to load by using post construct, I will show that as well. We can also do post. I will show this program this way. Once this is succeed, I will convert this to post construct. Okay. So service is done. Let's say add the controller. So you can select here this starter class package, right click, new. So you can directly select class. So no controller. This is the student REST controller. So I will add REST at the right of REST controller. After that, I will add at the right of required R constructor for constructor injection. After that, logger SLF4J and class level path request mapping. Here I will use slash app. So private final must be final student service, student service, student service. Without final here, this require R constructor will not be work. Must be if you are using that required R constructor, we need to add final as well. Now let's create a one method. So public response entity, right? Response entity we need team in here. Student DTO. So get student. No parameters we are adding. So this is the service dot get student data. Get student data. So we need to return new response entity. So it is optional. Next year, this will return the student DTO. So student DTO equal to this one, comma HTTP status dot. So we can add like okay. 200 means okay. So it is throwing the exception. Here in student service we are throw the exception. We need to catch. So I will use try block, try up to try. I will use catch. In catch I am mentioning a super class name. In exceptions, all exceptions. Super exception is the exception, right? I am mentioning exception. So suppose if it is failed, suppose I'm saying return this. If it is failed, I'm saying I will add one constant. So private static final string failure message failure underscore message. Suppose I will add fail to load student data. Fail to load student data. Here I'm saying if it is failed, so return this message. Here this is the response entity I'm returning student DTO. Inside try block it is returning student DTO, but in catch block it is returning the string. So these are the incompatible. Then we can use generic like question mark. This is reserved, right? Let's add some logs. So let's add here log dot info information. Like I want to print student name. For that, I want to check it is null or not. If it is non-null only, print the name. Else, give some static message kind of some text. Suppose objects dot non-null student dto dot get name. So question mark. I'm using ternary operator. If it is true, I am saying student dto dot get name return it. Else, I am saying return the student name is null. Student name is null. So comma. So no errors, right? Let's add error log as well. Log dot import. Suppose if it is the error, I'm saying fail to load the student data. So this I will print. After that, I will add error. So it is nothing but open close brackets, right? It is nothing but e dot get message. So like I'm saying I'm passing one parameter, one field. This is the one field I'm passing. Print that value here. Suppose if I'm added to, that means I'm saying, so I am passing two fields, print that value like that. So this is the done. Yeah, at the right of get mapping. Suppose slash student control S. Let's open the starter class and run this application. If any errors are coming, let's check. After hitting the endpoint, if any failures are there, let's check. If anything went wrong, maybe we will get error in like file loading resources we are using, right? That may chance to get some error. Let's check. If we are not getting well and good. Otherwise, we can check this or debug it. So http colon double slash localhost 8080 API slash. So our endpoint is student. It is a get endpoint. So I am accessing the browser. Enter. See, I am getting 404. So API slash student. I'm getting 404. 404 means not found. Let's check. Student slash app slash student. Student. Get mapping slash student slash. So we are added app dot student, right? Not API app. We are added app slash student. Enter. So we got the JSON name is department. So in service, go to service. So this is post the JSON file where here the JSON file where loading by using resource and at value annotation. Post we are converted into string. This string we are also added log, right? Let's see in conjure, we will get the JSON as well. See, this is the log, it is printing. So see, student JSON is student. So log printing, it is name we are printing a student name printing. So now let's, instead of this, let's use the post construct. When the class is loaded, it will be loaded. So for that, so let's use the post construct. So for that, I want to just change this part. Otherwise, this is also I will move to post construct. Let's see how I will do. So let's comment this code. Let's take copy of this. So same code, right? Now I will cut this. Add one post construct. Post construct will be void method. Public void init. So assume this is a post construct. So now this will be there, right? This dot name equal to new class path resource, class path resource. See, select this one, Control Shift T. Otherwise, select this one, Control T, Control T. It will give the implementation. Let's check class path. Is there any implementation? So, otherwise, open input stream source, Control T, Control T. See, class path resource. So, resource, abstract file, resolving resource, class path resource. We are using now. This is a class. Class path resource is a class. We are using this now. So here, this path we need to pass up to class path. It will be located. Then remaining we need to pass this one. So remove at the rate of value. This is done. So read JSON file content as string. Let's move this as well to here. So control X. Let's take one variable. Private string student JSON. This dot student JSON equal to, it will throws one exception, throws, you can here add throws declaration, that's it. So if you want to log add, I'm adding log.info like student JSON loaded at startup. When this class will be started, it will be loaded. The JSON will be loaded. This student JSON will be loaded. So this is not required, then that's it. So you can also move this to top. Control S. So let's check it is required or not. It is required. Control S. So remove this at value, not required now. Let's stop the server. Now this time we are by using post construct. Let's add post construct. By using post construct, we are loading this student JSON at the time of startup. When class will be loaded and starter class will be loaded, that time will be loaded and stored and hold. Student JSON loaded at startup. Remember, so then starter class, right click, run a student student app, student app. See, console, we are getting successfully. Let's refresh the browser. See, we are getting, that means this logic also working. Suppose let's do, I will do some while loading. So suppose go to service. This file is loading, right? I am giving wrong to data one I am giving. This is not available. Let's check what will happen. So that path will be wrong. Which kind of message we are getting? Let's verify. So see, file not found exception. We are getting the file not found exception. See, cannot be opened because it does not exist. So it will be server will be shut down. But we are added logger. We are added any logger. Let's check. Unsatisfied. So it is saying file not found. It is trying to load file not found. Let's compare difference between both. Suppose let's comment this star maximize. So star. If we are using class path resource, it will be server itself is stopping at the time of startup. If not found, this student JSON not found, it is shut down the our application. So now we are using at value. Let's check what will happen if we are using at value. So at value, right? Now we are using at value. Here also wrong path. Let's check what will happen. Class path resource application itself shut down. Before that file not found at the time of startup. Now here at value it will not load at the type of startup. So no startup failures. Let's try to refresh it. So fail to load student data. We are getting fail to load student data. So where it is, let's check student controller. Here fail to load student data. It is fine. So we are added logger as well, but it is not printing. So logger, let's check logger. It is printing or not. Let's go to the console. Logs will be printed console, right? We got the error. See, fail to load student data. Fail to load. Here, fail to load student data error. Class path resource. It is also using resource is also using implementation class path resource. If we are using resource directly by using at value, we can resolve the like startup failures. That resource also using class path resource. Same cannot be opened because it does not exist. Same error, right? So in this video, we are successfully understand convert JSON file to string and map to DTO step by step, and we are also verify which kind of errors are getting. So I am explaining two ways to load the JSON file by using resource at value annotation, another one by using resource, and one of implementation class path resource, right? Thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.